today I have an eye look using, or I centered it around these Pur eye polishes. I received these in the mail and I was like, what is this? But they're like cream bases and toppers to your eyeshadow, but they're like pigments. So when they dry, they're almost like eyeshadow. They stay on, but then they have like almost like this top coat on them. Super interesting. This is the color Caviar, and I just thought it was like a gorgeous greeny gold shade, and I immediately was inspired to create a look with it. So I just created a look centered around this eyeshadow. I am going to do two different lip options for you. This, like, I think this is a pretty wearable lip option to go when you have such bold on the eyes. I do like to go neutral on the lips. But for you daring people who like a bold lip, I also will have that option too, just to get all super fall and everything. So two lip options. I think I prefer this one just because I think it pairs really well with the strong eye look. So if you're interested in seeing this look, then we're gonna go ahead and get started, and subscribe if you're not already so that you don't miss a video, and let's just go ahead and go. Starting off with the Anastasia palette, I'm going to go into this shade Morocco, which is a really nice warm brownish orange shade, and I'm putting that with an E25 brush from Sigma directly into the crease, just windshield wiper motions, and kind of blow it out. But I'm going to be using another matte, more muted, cooler tone brown on an E35 brush from Sigma, and this is from the Butter London Natural Glam. This is like a color clutch, new eyeshadows. I really love them. They have primer infused in them, so they're really smooth and nice eyeshadows. So I'm going to be using that matte brown shade and then this cream shade to highlight my brow bone. And then I'm going in with the star of the show, which is the eye polish from Pure Minerals. This is in Caviar. I first use my finger to apply it. They're very wet product, but you can kind of build it up. So I just started off with applying it with my finger, but then I went in and used the applicator that it comes with, which is like a silicone flat applicator, and I use that to just kind of blend it all out. I went back in with the E25 brush that had Morocco on it, and I blended along the lines, and as you can see, it blends out really nicely, but the stain of that pigment that we put on kind of leaves below. Some of the sparkle might come off, but the stain really stays right there, and so you're just blending the edges of that. To get a little bit more precise, I went in with an E45 brush using the green and the matte brown from that Butter London palette, and I just kind of put that a little bit more precisely to blend out the edges of that pigment, so in the outer corner and then a little bit more throughout the crease. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, and I'm using this Hourglass eyeliner. This is in black, and I'm tight lining with this, and then I'm going to go ahead and use a gel liner today because I didn't want to really mess up the pigment on the eye, so I find that a gel liner, I can kind of press that into my eye. So I used the Tartist gel liner. I love this with an angled brush. I just did a very, very small cat wing and then kept it close to the lash line. Go ahead and apply mascara. Today I'm using the Guerlain mascara, and I just went ahead and did my upper lashes right now. I'll do my lower lashes later when we do the lower lash line. I used the lashes from ESQUIDO in Voila, and now I'm moving on to my foundation using L'Oreal Infallible, just pressing that into my skin with the Beauty Blender. Then I'm going to conceal using the Bare Skin Concealer. I love this. This is in the color Fair. It's very, very light. I don't know what I had in my eye, but I was like blinking a ton. So I just put this under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my forehead, on my chin, and I'm using the Beauty Blender to kind of press that into my skin. I love this concealer. It's very, very pigmented but light, and it looks very natural on the skin. So I really like it for under my eyes because it does have full coverage, but I don't find that it settles into the lines because it is such a thin, serum-y consistency. So I really, really like it. But I am going to set it with the Diffuse Light powder from Hourglass. I just use a Real Techniques setting brush for this. And then I'm going to go in with one of my favorite bronzers from Hourglass. This is their Ambient Lighting Bronzer, and I'm just using a fluffy brush, putting that out around the perimeters of my face. I didn't really want to contour in this video. I just really wanted to bronze up the face. And then I'm using my favorite peachy blush from MAC, which is Cantaloupe. It's a beautiful matte, warm peach shade. For my eyeliner, I'm using this one in I-34 from Makeup Forever. I love this because it just brings a little bit of something extra to the lash line instead of a typical black. And since I thought we were using greens, I would go ahead and use this. Then using this one from Tarte, Smolder Eyes. It's in the shade Gold. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and I just wanted to add a little bit more to bring out the gold in the lid. So I used that, and then I'm setting it with the green from the Butter London palette. Just kind of pressing that and running it along the bottom lash line. And then for my inner corners, I'm using Magic Act Foiled Eyeshadow from Makeup Geek. This is a bright yellow golden pigment, and it's perfect to brighten up the inner corners. After that, I'm going to apply a little bit bottom mascara and then go on to the lips. I have two different lip options for you. The first one is using Pur Cosmetics Barely There lip liner and just lining my lips. I'm doing a very nice like nudie peach shade. So I'm using MAC's Very Sexy lipstick. This is like a smoked peach shade. Then I'm topping that with Anastasia Undressed lip gloss. So that is the first option, which is very nice and neutral and pairs really well with the look. For a darker option, I'm using OFRA's liquid lipstick in Mina. And those are your two choices. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah!